Here we are then for the second Ashes Test match of the series. We won the first match by 8 wickets. It was a comprehensive victory in the end. A really, really good performance. For some reason, it's not showing me it, but we actually ended up on the screen anyway. But Australia opened up with 414. James Anderson took 4 for 94, which was pretty decent. And, at one point they were 283 for 1. So, to get them all out for 414 was a really good achievement. We then responded with 467 all out, with Ollie Pope, the pick of the batsman, 156 for him, 50s for Crawley, Root, Stokes and Woakes, meaning that we took a first innings lead of 53. We then bowled out the Australians for 242, Anderson getting 5 for 79, Chris Woakes 3 for 69, and then we knocked them off with about half an hour to spare in the match. 190 for 2 we got. Joe Root 74 not out, Hamid 65 not out. So that means we are 1-0 up in the series. But, potentially we might want to look at some changes. Jofra Archer certainly wasn't very, very, very good with the ball in that match. And, obviously doesn't really contribute a lot with the bat. Potentially, we could look at somebody like Sam Curran to come into the fold for Jofra Archer. And maybe go for Chris Woakes as a second bowler. I just think that gives us a little bit more batting depth, hopefully. Stuart Broad would be another possible option. Jack Leach, he didn't do great. Maybe Moeen Ali can come in for him later in the series. But I don't want it to change too much. We performed fairly well, to be honest. So let's try and keep with what we've got and see if this works. I think Sam Curran coming into the fold is a decent decision. Before we get into it, though, we will have a look at the conditions. It looks like it's going to get pretty rough day 4, day 5, so we want to get this match over and done with early on. Certainly looks hot early on, so I think we want a bat if we do win the toss. So here we go. Unfortunately, we will bowl first. It didn't, affect us in the first match. We did win from bowling first, so it's not impossible, but will certainly be difficult. Here comes Woakes into Burns. That would have been a terrific start. Didn't quite work out that way, though. And you feel like early wickets are definitely the key here. Woakes going fairly expensively at the moment. Stokes coming into Burns now. That's out! Burns is gone. He's out for 37, and Australia lose their first wicket. And, well, hopefully Sam Curran
the big shout
can have a good impact. And there you go, Labuschagne is gone. He's out for 2. And now Australia 79 for 2. Stokes into Steve Smith. Is that going to be down leg side? No, he's given it.
Out goes the finger, out goes the bat.
He's given it. This was very, very close. And it was going to clip leg stump. So Steve Smith is gone. Australia 3 down now. Stokes into green. He's gone as well. 3 wickets for Ben Stokes. What a spell of bowling he's having. And that's wonderful to see. And, well, there you go. Lunch interval day 1. 118 for 4. They're certainly scoring runs at a decent rate. But losing the wickets. Has Jack Leach got Warner? Not quite. Anderson now in ahead. That looks like a thin one to me. No, not quite. Unlucky. Jack Leach fairly expensive, but Anderson
well bowled.
Going cheaply at the other end. Leachy into Warner.
Good ball.
Not quite. Leach looks the most likely to get David Warner out, but not quite happening. Here comes Stokes in ahead.
Nowhere near that one.
Not quite. Just giving Curran a couple of more overs.
He's edged it.
Ooh. Nearly got David Warner out. That could be out. Oh, so many fizzing past the bat. There's another one. Oh, goodness me. Chris Woakes into the attack. What can he do? Nothing. Australia recover in that session. Stokesy into Warner now. That's going to be out. Excellent delivery. He's gone for 116. What an innings from David Warner, though. Walksy into head. And that's out. Head's gone for 101. Brilliant century. Anderson into Stark now, and this is where Anderson really shines against the tail.
Good ball.
Hopefully Chris Wokes can do the same thing here. Who do we want in? Let's get Leach. The last couple of overs before the new ball, and we're going to chuck it to Ben Stokes and Jimmy Anderson, but Anderson just not doing anything with it today.
The batsman was completely beat.
Australia have recovered well here.
Good ball. He had to play.
End of day one. 355 for 7 Australia. Curran into Cummins.
Just played all round that.
Not quite. Gonna come round the wicket, change the angle up a bit. But no, not happening. Anderson now into Payne.
And he's out.
Caught and bowled. Brilliant. He's gone for 73. Anderson into Nathan Lyon.
Safely pouched, and the batsman's on it.
And he's gone as well. Can't believe Nathan Lyon's still playing. He's only 34, to be fair. But it feels like he's been playing forever. Test cricket since 2011, that's why. But, I mean, Anderson's figures are going to flatter him. Most definitely. We don't want Joe Root. Ben Stokes comes into Cummins. Nearly got his 5 for there. Anderson now into Cummins.
A huge shout goes up.
Not quite.
Bowler's upset, but the umpire's unmoved.
Yeah, struck outside the line, unfortunately. And Stokes finishes it off. Excellent Yorker. It's Plum. He's gone for 66. And Australia, 420 all out. Just 6 more than their first innings in the first test match. And, well, we're definitely going to be under pressure here. Need these two to stick about a bit and score some runs, particularly Sibley, who had a disappointing first test match.
Well bowled.
Hamid with that 65 not out. Impressed a lot more.
What's the umpire going to say? Not out. Didn't really look convincing. What an easy catch.
Oh, that was disappointing though. Hamid out for 12. And now Zach Crawley comes to the crease. Yeah, lovely shot. Sibley looks in the mood today, which is good to see.
Straight through his hands. Poor show.
4 byes there. Oh, shot. Shot from Sibley there. T Inville day 2 then. 80 for 1. Not the biggest run rate as we have come to expect with this lot, but you know, I think the biggest likelihood of this match is a draw with the weather the way it is later on in the test. So as long as we can bat for a long time in this first innings, we keep ourselves
He just helped it to the boundary for 4.
away from the defeat. That's 50 for Dom Sibley. And I said he needed
Cracking shot on the
a knock, and he has got one. Yeah, good stuff from Zach Crawley. He'll be heading towards his 50 as well. And there it is, 50 for Zach Crawley.
And that's the half century.
Nice little partnership from these two. Actually going to up the aggression a little bit. And see if we can get them going a little bit. Yeah, nice shot from Sibley. Because he's actually a pretty decent stroke maker, is Dom Sibley once he's in. He's obviously a grinder, but he can play his shots, and he's shown that. This is wonderful, beautiful square cutting there from Sibley. And there's a nice cover drive, and he is heading towards that big 3-figure number.
Timed.
Lovely on drive. Crawley getting involved in the action as well.
Beautifully. That's
And this is what I mean about Australian pitches. You get in on them and you give yourself a great chance. But Crawley has dollied the first ball of the day to Mitchell Starc, and he's out for 75, and that is a big disappointment. And it happened in the first Test match a couple of times. At the end of days, batsman got out very quickly afterwards.
That's a really graceful stroke. 4 more.
Sibley very close to that century, and there it is going to be. Brilliant from Dom Sibley.
Picked his spot, and that's his century.
Joe Root will want to get in on the action as well.
Cracking shot.
This is brilliant stuff. I think again we might want to go for it a little bit with these two. Oh, Sibley gone. What a shame. Stokes comes to the crease now, knowing that he needs to get himself in. Help us towards their total.
That's a cracking stroke.
Oh, lovely shot from Joe Root there.
He hasn't got hold of that.
So the Aussies take the new ball.
Oh dear, that was sloppy. His captain won't be pleased with that. And
looks like Stokes Root is going to get himself another
right off the middle
half century in this series.
This will be very, very tight.
And there it is, 50 for Joe Root.
Well taken single. There really wasn't a run there. They've made it. Well run. A round of applause goes up for the half century.
Oh, Stokesy gone. He's out for 16. What a shame. And now Ollie Pope comes to the crease, looking to continue his innings from the first Test match.
This looks close. The umpire's unmoved, but it must have been close. That's a confident appeal. Not out. The bowler looks furious, and the bat.
He's a bit under pressure early on in this innings. Oh, no ball.
Beautifully struck.
That's a shot. Great shot from Joe Root. Oh, and that's a lovely shot as well. Another no ball.
4 runs. He really hammered that one.
This is nice from Joe Root, it really is.
And that's 4.
He's just knocking everything to the boundary. Looks like he's going to head to the 3 figures. That's 6.
No
what a shot.
Big enough for that one. That's
What
gone
a
all the
shot.
way. 6.
And there's his century. Absolutely brilliant from Joe Root.
Century, well batted.
What a series he's having as the captain.
Fine shot.
Lovely shot. And now Ollie Pope starting to get a little bit of rhythm out there as well.
What a good ball. He had to play.
Shot. 4 runs. And another 4.
4 runs.
Brilliant.
Right off the middle.
And another 4. 13 off the over so far. Turned out to be 14. And there's the 400 up.
A single there, no problem. 400 up.
Just 20 runs behind here.
Beaten, but
Ollie Pope is gone. For the first time in the series, he's out for 43. What a pity. Josh Buttler comes to the crease now. And he's our first ball. Well, Nathan Lyon on a hat-trick. Next time he comes into ball, well, Didn't get the hat-trick ball.
Well, you
But
want so
did
many
get
better catches than that.
the
Really terrific.
3 wickets in 4 balls. Walks is gone for 1. Well, it's starting to look like an England collapse here. Line coming into Curran now. Not quite.
He's really cracked that one.
It's a lovely shot. 4 runs. T interval day 3 then. 418 for 7.
We didn't know where that was.
This is why we brought in Sam Curran, because he hopefully gives us a little bit of extra batting depth and an extra 20-30 runs that we wouldn't normally get
This could be run out,
from Jofra Archer.
but they're home. Well run. And
There you
that's
go.
150.
150
Well
for Joe
played.
Root.
He took off like an express for that. Luckily his partner did too.
And now Sam Curran having a whack.
Middled that one straight out of the park.
450 up. Yeah, Sam Curran looking in the mood.
Well hit. It was a poor delivery.
The more boundaries we hit, further away from Australia we're getting, and the more likely we are to get an unlikely victory here. Almost at the 500 mark now.
That's
6
very
off
well
it.
Played. 4 runs. There was never any doubt.
And there it is, 500 up.
The fielder can't stop them stealing one there.
This has just been absolutely
He's miscued
brilliant. And, you know, if we get ourselves a 150 lead from this first innings,
Fabulous delivery.
there's nothing really to say we can't win this match by an innings.
He really hammered that one. He's really picked that one out. Good cricket.
Yeah, Line is having a good time of
The
things.
bat turned in his hand.
He is bowling really, really well. But Sam Curran playing very well. He's got his 50. And Root very, very close to 200 now.
Good ball.
There you go. New all-time record partnership. Joe Root and Sam Curran, 126.
Found the edge.
Well, Joe Root's starting to feel the nerves a little bit
What a
as he
good
heads
stroke.
towards 200. But there it is. 200
away
for
for
Joe
ball.
Root. What an innings for him.
Great ball, but the batsman survives.
End of day 3 then. 561 for 7. We lead by 141 runs. And okay, the rains come.
It's a big shout. It struck him in line.
Curran gone. He's out for 68. And I'm wondering, yeah, I think we do declare here. Because I don't think there's any point continuing that. Joe Root, could have went out there and got a test match high score, but that was just sensational from him. Brilliant century, 212 from him. A brilliant century from Dom Sibley, 75 from Crawley, 43 from Pope, 68 from Curran there. Got to be pleased with that. And we have a first innings lead of 142. And the reason that I've declared is because it's cloudy out there. It's going to be James Anderson territory this for the rest of the match. And this is big pressure on the Australians. So here we go. Can we
That's a thick edge.
Can we get them here? Walks into Burns.
He had no idea what to do with that.
Not quite. You feel a couple of early wickets here are the key.
It's a beautiful ball.
Anderson into Warner. That's high in the air.
Passes
And it's
that.
caught. And that is a huge wicket. David Warner gone for 20. And Anderson gets his first. Anderson into Labuschagne now.
Out.
He's gone as well. He's out for 2. A pair of 2s in this match.
A good ball.
Thinks he's playing poker. Lunch interval day 4, 65 for 2. And we're still 77 runs ahead. But the rain is here. And it is going to be tough for Australia. Because they're going to be constantly in and out of their rhythm. Stokes into Burns. And he is again. Oh, dearie me. Anderson into Smith.
Good ball.
It's a no ball, that.
Beaten all ends up.
Stokes into Burns.
Brilliantly
Edged and gone. Excellent catch. He's out for 67. Stokes gets his first wicket. T interval day 4. Anderson is still bowling. And he's gone. Smith's out for 38. Australia 4 down now.
Perfect length ball.
Stokes into Green. He's gone. He's out for 6. Anderson into Payne now. Yeah, Payne's out for 3. This is looking very, very ominous if you're Australian right now. Oh, Jack Leach is coming into play. Hasn't really done a lot in this match so far. Wokes is coming back in now. Wokes into Stark. No.
Absolutely through him. That's gone.
Hey, head's gone for 43.
Excellent.
And Cummins as well. What a catch from Joe Root. Walks into Stark.
Close.
And again.
Big appeal.
Oh, that's a beautiful delivery.
Well, 9 times out of 10, the batsman would have survived, but he's got to go.
And what a player Chris Wokes has been in this series. Walks into Hazelwood. He's gone as well. And Australia are all out for 230. And now we need 89 to win. And, we need to do it because rain will probably come at some point. So we gotta get these runs. We know it's a decent pitch for the bowlers out there. Oh, drop from the wicketkeeper. That's a disappointment. Sibley survives. End of day 4 then. 19 without loss. 70 runs to win this test match. And
that was a horrible shot.
I don't think we're going to get there desperately quickly, but hopefully
so close to finding the edge.
A little bit more comfortably than we did in the first test match. Oh, that's a nice edge for 4. Might just up the aggression a little bit from these two. The 50's up already. Oh, beautiful shot from Hamid. That was such a beautiful stroke. And Sibley as well.
He hasn't got hold of that. Cracking ball. Out.
Good ball. I'm actually going to bring in Ben Stokes to come in and try and get us over the line fairly quickly before the weather sets in. Because he can come out and do that. Hit a few boundaries. Lunch interval day 5. And luckily it doesn't rain.
That's a big hit.
That's high in the air. I think somebody's going to be out there.
Nice.
And it is. Well, I thought that was going to be it there. I'm going to bring Sam Curran in to try and get the winning runs.
Big appeal.
Ooh, it's a good ball.
Well, that
I think
must
it's
have
going
been close.
to slip down leg side. Actually pitched outside the line of leg stump.
Miles away from the ball.
We only need 4 to win. Make that 2 to win. And there are the winning runs. Sam Curran. Absolutely brilliant. And we win by 8 wickets. And that almost identical to the first test match. Australia get off the mark with a brilliant 420. But we responded 562 for 8 declared. We bowled them out for a measly 230 there. Chris Wokes getting 4 for 63. Ben Stokes again 3 for 48. And then we knocked them off fairly comfortably in the end, 91 for 2. And we are now 2-0 up in the Ashes, down under. One more victory, and we regain the urn. That is how serious it is. We are really, really performing at the best of our ability at the moment. We beat India 4-1 in the home test series. We're now 2-0 up against Australia. We're looking very, very good, but we can't get complacent out there because they can easily come back. But that's where we're going to leave it for today. If you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for more Cricket Captain content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.